Yeah, so today will be a really exciting day because it is all about you guys as new students. I will be our host today and presenting the information. And basically, the idea of today is helping you to learn about programs and where you can find information to really get involved in the Fanshawe community. So we're going to be going over some of our social media accounts where you can find us online. We're going to be reviewing a couple of different programs. The first one is one that I'm very excited about, our Fanshawe Friends program, which is a mentorship program with new students and senior level students. And it's essentially just a social program. So we'll go over that as well. The other thing, we'll briefly touch in on a few different resources for how you can get involved at Fanshawe. So a little bit of information about the FSU. I won't talk too much about them because they're actually our special guest for tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then we will round out the session with questions from you. So it'll be a great day. Okay, so I think I'll just get started right away. Just going to share my screen with you guys here. If I can. Okay. So what I'm going to start with, can everyone see my screen right now? Yes, no, maybe? Yes. Okay, excellent. Okay, good, awesome. Thanks, guys. Good. Okay, so as I said, I'm just going to get started with letting you guys know about a new program that I'm very excited about. It is called Fanshawe Friends, and we're currently recruiting senior students, and we're now looking to recruit some level 1 students such as yourself to join us in this great program. So what is Fanshawe Friends? So the point of this program is really to help all new students get settled in London and in the Fanshawe community. So we will connect senior students with new level 1 students. And the idea is that they will introduce you to college life. They'll help you access any services you may need, such as the office of the registrar. They can show you where your academic areas, your divisions are, and they can help you connect with any type of student services or student life needs that you might have. They will also help to guide you through a transition time. So all of you guys as new students, you're certainly all very brave to make the choice to come and study in a different country. And I think that's just awesome. I think it means that you guys right off the bat are very interesting and exciting people. But, you know, there's certain things that come along with traveling to a new country. So maybe you might be feeling a little bit nervous. You might not know where certain things are or kind of what steps to take as you start to transition into your new life in Canada. And your upper year mentor is there to help guide you and to help connect you with any resources that you might need. The other thing they're going to do is they're going to share what they've learned about Canadian culture. So you may be matched with someone from your area. You may be matched from someone from an entirely different part of the world. But the idea is that you'll just be able to make some connections and talk about your experience. As well, they're going to help you with any day-to-day questions you might have. So if you don't know where to buy your books, if you need help knowing which grocery store is the best choice to go to, they're there to guide you and answer any questions you might have about just general living in London type questions. So with your Fanshawe Friend, you will, as I said, be matched with a senior student to help you get settled. You guys will develop some cross-cultural communication skills and develop a global outlook. So something we hear very often from international students is one of their biggest goals is meeting people from other parts of the world. So in this program, you'll get a chance to meet lots of different people from all over the place. So you'll make a new friend from a different culture or from your own. We'll have a whole variety of students. And you will gain transferable skills and valuable experience that you can highlight on your resume. So I know everyone here is all primarily, I would think, level 1 students. So, as you progress through your time at Fanshawe, maybe in the future, you may choose to be a mentor in the program. So once you're the person who has a lot of knowledge about London and about Fanshawe, potentially you may want to move on to become a mentor. And that experience would be something that you would be able to add to your co-curricular record, which is a record of volunteer and leadership experience that you may have gained at the college. We'll go over the co-curricular record in a little bit more detail, just a little bit later on in our presentation today. So benefits to new students, you will be able to meet a Fanshawe student who has tips and insights that they can share with you. There'll be someone you can ask questions to, that if you're nervous about anything, you can talk to them, and you'll make a new friend as you start your Fanshawe journey. On the mentor side, as I mentioned, the mentors will have an opportunity to take a leadership role and share their experience. Certainly, they'll be able to develop communication skills as they assist new students. And as I said, it can be added to the co-curricular record for demonstrated leadership skills. And of course, the friendship. So this program is designed to really just bring us together as a Fanshawe community. So not only will the mentors and mentees become friends, but all of us collectively, when we gather as a group, will have a great time to meet lots of new people. So expectations of the participants. So if you decide you would like to enroll in the Fanshawe Friends program, what will happen is your match will receive your contact information, and then they will reach out to you. So we certainly want to make sure that anyone who registers in the program does respond to their friend, their senior student mentor, and yeah, just stay in touch, ask lots of questions. So that's essentially all you need to do. We would also, of course, hope that you participate in our ongoing events throughout the fall. So the mentor role. So what can you expect from your friend match? So we are selecting mentors that are certainly very friendly, very outgoing. Your mentor will typically be the one who initiates conversations and check-ins. However, you're obviously, of course, able to reach out to them at any time. Your mentor will be available for questions. So, for example, in the past, a lot of our mentors would just, provide WhatsApp information or phone numbers, and you guys can just check in together whenever it's needed. And your mentor may also offer some fun suggestions of things to do around the city. They'll offer you advice on, where you can get discounts and just different things that they've learned in their journey in living in London. They will also help you with determining other ways to get involved on campus. And that may also be something that you guys choose to do together. So really, again, it's just about making those connections. So what can you do with your Fanshawe friends? So when you guys receive your matches, first of all, you guys will just get to know each other. So you may want to call them or Skype them. You can have a digital coffee meetup. So if you decide you'd like to meet via Zoom or another platform, you can do that. We will be hosting a number of different events throughout the fall term. So we definitely encourage mentors and mentees to gather together and join us at our meetup events. They'll be both online and in person. You can go for walks. Your mentor may want to show you some of their favorite places in London, and really just anything else you like. So it's a very sort of loose program in the sense that you can determine how much you engage in the program, or what you guys choose to do together as a group. So we do have a few upcoming events. So the first thing we'll be doing is on August 31st, we're going to be having a Fanshawe Friends welcome. It's just going to be an online kickoff where we will meet on Zoom. We'll have the opportunity for both mentors and mentees to introduce themselves to the group. And the next thing we'll be doing is an in-person event, which is an orientation day meetup. So what we'll do that day is orientation day, there's a lot going on campus. And what we'll do is we're going to just arrange a meetup spot, and then anyone who's involved in the Fanshawe Friends program can come on and meet up at that time. I will be there, the mentors will be there, and we can all just meet and have a chat. You can pack a lunch and come have your lunch with us, whatever you'd like to do. That will be our orientation day meetup. Future events. So we have a lot planned. So I know that right now it's sort of a difficult time because we don't exactly know, what restrictions are going to be like as we move into the fall. The International Center, we will all be, in some capacity, staff of the International Center, including myself, will be back on campus as of September 27th. And as we move through the fall, we really do hope to get together in person because I know that's something that a lot of you are missing. I know I'm missing that myself. So some of the events we have planned are, we're going to have a group hike. I don't know if you guys know this, but London is referred to as the Forest City. And there's lots of really, really beautiful places where you can go out and enjoy nature. We hope to have a picnic in the park. So London has a beautiful downtown central park called Victoria Park. So we'll hope to meet there just for a nice meetup. Bring your lunch. We'll be able to have a nice chat. And we'll also have some online events. So I know some people are studying from their home countries for the fall term. Please don't think that just because that's the case, you can't participate in this program. We certainly do invite you to still participate. And you would just be more involved in some of our online events. And we do have some mentors as well that are in the same situation. So studying from different parts of Canada, studying from their home countries as well. And they have a lot of valuable advice on, how to be successful as an online student. So just because you are online, it doesn't mean you can't be engaged. It doesn't mean you can't be involved. Another event that we're hoping to have is some volunteering at the London Food Bank. So a little bit of, service learning, an opportunity to learn about how different services are provided here in London. So it'll be a good event and a good way to help out the community. And more. So I put that in there because my goal and my attitude towards this program is that I really want it to be a very student-led program. So if there's something that mentors and mentees decide that they want to do, I am open to helping facilitate that, and whatever everyone thinks is fun and would be a valuable opportunity for them and for their mentor, we will absolutely try to do as many activities that everyone finds fun as possible. Okay, so how do you register for the program? So currently, you will need to just contact me. So my name is Laura Taryn, and my role is as the International Student Transition and Engagement Facilitator, the International Office. So you can email me and I will send you an application for this program. We will begin matching in the week of August 25th to 27th. And then after the 27th to the 31st, you can expect to hear from your mentor. So when you get in touch with your mentor, you just want to set up a time to have a Zoom or a Skype, or you can call them on WhatsApp or text each other, whatever you guys feel comfortable with. And yeah, that will essentially be the program. And as we move forward, we're really going to run with it all together. So it's a really exciting, I hope you can tell I'm very excited for this program. And it's going to be a good time and a really great opportunity for you guys to learn about the city and really get connected to the Fanshawe community and learn more about our Fanshawe culture. So I'm happy to open it up to questions. I know I have received some questions in the chat here. So I'm just gonna stop sharing my screen for a minute. Sorry, I've been struggling with my headphones all week. You guys have probably noticed that. So I'm just gonna quickly go through our questions here. Oops. Okay. So Danielle is asking about our Fanshawe Care series and the videos on YouTube. So I've mentioned a few times in earlier sessions, but unfortunately we weren't able to record our first 3 sessions. We do have similar sessions that are available on our YouTube page, so you can definitely check that out. The other thing you can do is email me. I'll just send you my email address again. So this email address, you can contact me to register for or request interest in the Fanshawe Friends program. But I'm also happy to send you any resources you might need. So my email is ltaryn@fanshawec.ca. Okay. So Gode is asking to drop the link for the Zoom meeting. I'm assuming you're referring to the our Fanshawe Friends kickoff meeting. That will be set shortly. So what will happen is after we do the matching, we'll send everybody who's registered in the program a link to the Zoom meeting for our kickoff on the 31st. Sam's asking, how do you enroll in the program? As I said, just send me an email. So ltaryn@fanshawec.ca, and I'd be happy to provide you with more information about the program. So PJ caught a mistake. No, we are not making you on the slide for our kickoff. It says 11 to 12 a.m. That's incorrect. We're not making you meet in the middle of the night. It'll be from 11 till 12 in the afternoon. So sort of a little lunchtime meeting. So Avinash is saying, you wish you could be there for orientation, but you'll be there by mid-September. Please don't worry. You can still, of course, attend all of our online events until we meet in person. And there'll be lots going on as we lead up, throughout the school year. So please don't worry. Lots of events. Please attend our online events as well, because they'll also be fun. So Jarek is saying it conflicts with the Fanshawe Works event. How can I participate in this event? Is it possible that you can still participate? I wasn't aware of the conflict, Jerica, so thank you for letting me know about that. I will be back in touch about that. So when we send out the event, if it is, if there is a conflict there with another program, we may move it down an hour. So we'll do it from either 12 to 1 or 1 to 2. I will check in with my team and we'll double check on the date. But really at this point in time, if you're interested in the program, just please feel free to send me an email and I'll provide you with the information for that. Leticia is asking, is it a one-on-one program? So yes and no. So yes, it's one-on-one in the sense that you will be matched with one senior student, but we're also going to be meeting as a group. So you'll be meeting with me, you'll be meeting with other mentors and mentees. So it is a one-on-one program in the sense that when we're not doing the group events, you'll just be one-on-one with your mentor, but otherwise we'll all be meeting as a group. The other thing I would say is it's very customizable. So if you're somebody who you meet with your mentor and you're getting everything you need out of your own one-to-one conversations, you don't necessarily have to attend the group events. We just have those available as an opportunity for you to get together with your mentor and with other students as well, to meet more friends, meet more people. Is this something we have to participate in, as my schedule is pretty busy? Of course not. So all students need to manage their own schedules and need to know what they're capable of, of managing in terms of extracurricular activities. This is certainly not a mandatory program. It's just something that you can get involved in if you're interested. So thank you for your question. And it's actually a very important comment to really know the limits of your schedule and what you're able to accommodate. So if you have a very heavy academic workload, you should really try to, limit the amount of extracurriculars you're doing, just so you are making sure you're putting your studies first. So Santa is asking for a link to the other Fanshawe Cares sessions, and of course, we're happy to provide that. Santa, if you'd like to send me an email, I'd be happy to send you some links to those. Again, my email is in the chat, but it is ltaryn@fanshawec.ca. Depeche is asking, when does this program start? So we will be starting at the end of August. So just with some informal sort of kickoff events, we'll just meet together, have a chat. As I've said a number of times, it's really intended to be quite an informal meetup group. It's really just a friendship group where we have some programming where we can all meet together. PJ is saying that they are temporarily online. Would they be required to attend the September 7th program orientation? So orientation is open to all students. So I'm just going to quickly pull up the orientation page. Okay. So I encourage everybody to attend orientation. It's a really great way to get started at Fanshawe, just kind of get started on the right foot. You will be meeting with your program coordinator. You'll learn about different services and resources that you can have access to at the college. So program orientation is a really great way just to kind of get everything started on the right foot. So yeah, please attend orientation. The FSU also runs some social activities on the day of orientation. So I believe they're having a barbecue and just a nice opportunity to gather with new students. So even if you're an online student, you can still attend that event. We're going to be learning more about different opportunities offered by the FSU tomorrow when they are our guest speakers. So I'm just scrolling up here for a second. Whoops. So Nisha's asking, when will we be receiving the link for all the online programs, or should we send an email? So if you're talking about the Fanshawe Friends program specifically, what we're going to be doing, and we'll share this at the kickoff event, is we are going to have a calendar with all of our Zoom links for different online events that are planned out. So definitely we will share all that information during the kickoff event. Sam says, you mentioned that participants will be matched between the 27th and September 31st. Oh my gosh, guys, I've made a lot of mistakes on my PowerPoint. I'm so sorry. So August 27th and August 31st. Okay. There isn't a September 31st. September only has 30 days. So yes, we will make sure that everybody's matched before Labor Day. We want to make sure that when you start the fall term, that you have your mentor matched up so that you guys can be in touch. And if you have any questions, you can absolutely ask them. Okay, so is it compulsory? Kamal's asking, is it compulsory to attend the Fanshawe Friends welcome event? No, not really. As I've said during the presentation a number of times, it really is informal. You can kind of drop in on it. So you will be matched with your mentor, but you do not need to attend every single event. What I'll do is at the end of any information-based sessions for Fanshawe Friends, like if I'm providing updates on different upcoming activities or different, just anything that you need to know to schedule, I will provide an email to all participants, mentors, and mentees with the information on the program, so you can make sure you can block that into your calendar. So is this program available to enroll only now, or every semester will they have the ability to enroll? So yes, you will be able to enroll in multiple terms. So we're currently planning for sort of a fall winter program right now. But when you are in level, like you guys are all starting level 1, what you may find is in January, when you're a level 2 student, you will be a senior student. So you may take on the role of mentor. And that's a really exciting opportunity because it will allow you the chance to provide some leadership to another student. So definitely a good opportunity to kind of, pay it forward sort of thing, which means that, people are helping you and you start as a level 1 student, and soon you'll be helping another student if you choose to enroll as a mentor in level 2. And as we move through the program, so, when we get to sort of December and we start a new series, when we have new intake of level 1 students, I'll provide more information about if you're interested in transitioning from a mentee to a mentor. I'm seeing lots of emails coming in right now, and it's making me very happy. So thank you to everybody who sent me an email in the last few minutes. I'm excited to see that you guys are excited for this program. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So Janavi, I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name properly. Do you get an enrollment letter? So I'm not sure if you're referring to like a general enrollment letter for arrival in the country, or what exactly you're meaning by enrollment letter. When it comes to the Fanshawe Friends program, no, there's no real formal enrollment letter, but what I would say is that you would be eligible to put this opportunity on your co-curricular record. And I can share my screen and go over the co-curricular record with you guys in just a few minutes after we get through these few questions. The co-curricular record is an opportunity for you to formally record any volunteer experience or any extracurricular activities you've participated in while you're at Fanshawe. It's a really great thing to maintain, especially as a level 1 student who's just getting started, because especially if you don't have any Canadian work experience, what the co-curricular record does is it outlines any activities you've participated in, and it notes what skills you developed through your participation in that role. So it's great as an attachment to your resume. It's also really great if you're a student who's looking to apply for awards and scholarships. If you have a really well filled out co-curricular record, it will be much easier for you to complete your scholarship applications, because you'll have a great verified list of everything that you have done while you are a student at Fanshawe. So Demir is asking, is it possible to enroll in Fanshawe Friends whenever you want? The answer is, it's sort of a yes and a no. So, oh my gosh. So you can't really enroll midterm and have a mentor. So the mentor and mentee matching happens before the start of a fall term. So, excuse me. So could you participate in events? For sure, you can send me an email if you wanted to participate in one of our events. I'd certainly be happy to invite you to join us. But you wouldn't have a mentor if you didn't sign up to be matched at the beginning of the fall term. Anjum is saying, I thought the orientation was online. So yes, it is certainly online. There's online components, but there is also some in-person events through the Fanshawe Student Union. So that's all I'm saying is we'll have a meetup on that day just for anybody who is going to be on campus. Is there a contact person for IT queries who can check the configuration is in place before online classes start? Yes, so a very easy site that you can visit is connected.fanshawec.ca. So that is a really great service. It's basically our online IT portal. I will let you guys know that included in your tuition is access to a lot of really great software programs. So you can download Adobe, like the full suite of Adobe products. So that includes InDesign, Photoshop, just a general Acrobat reader. So really great to visit that website and download some of those programs. There's also some like laptop IT setup sort of things. So if you are interested in going online and making sure you have what you need for online support, you can go there and they have a really great live chat. So Spanden's asking, will the orientation be course specific or is it general orientation? It is both. So you will have a program orientation that'll be led by your program coordinator, but there'll also be a series of other events from different services throughout the college that'll just help you get acquainted. So you may hear from our student services area, which includes the Office of the Registrar, Counseling and Accessibility Services, our Advising Center, and also the Wellness Center, our Library Learning Commons. So really, in a sense, you guys have sort of been doing an orientation through these past 14 days in our Fanshawe Care Series, but they will provide more information as well. So Duke is saying that they submitted their COVID readiness form and they're still not seeing their schedule. For that, I'd recommend contacting the Office of the Registrar so that they can look into your account. And this will be valuable information for everybody. Our Office of the Registrar has a live chat function. I'm just gonna send this into, oops. I'm just gonna put this in the chat. Oops. Okay. So for them, it's chat.fanshawec.ca. So you'll notice a lot. Fanshawe's IT team is really great. They make our connecting our websites pretty easy to remember. So chat.fanshawec.ca for the Office of the Registrar. Okay. So Dorothy, thanks so much for your comment that you appreciate the program. That's awesome. I hope you register to attend. Demir saying you're not sure about your arrival until the beginning of studies. Okay, so you know what? I know a lot of people are in a situation where they're not sure with, flight restrictions and so much going on. If you're interested in the program, please register, because even if you're studying online or if you're not going to be in the country until November, that's totally okay. You still may want a mentor who can help guide you with some questions about, navigating Fanshawe's system. Maybe you have questions about Fanshawe Online. Maybe you just like to attend some of our social events, so our online events. So if you're interested, absolutely, you can still apply even if you're not going to be here in person. How can I join the orientation? Is there a link to join the September 7th orientation? So there should be. excuse me, there should be on the orientation page Zoom links for each of the specific program orientations. The other thing I would say is keep an eye out on your email, especially in the next 2 weeks, because you will be receiving messages from your program coordinator and from your academic area letting you know about what they are specifically planning. So continue to monitor your FOL email. Okay, so I guess I'm going to move on. There are a few questions here about study permits. So I'll just kind of speak generally about that. If you don't have your study permit yet and you are concerned that you're not going to get it, the first thing you should do is reach out to your agent. So if you don't have a study permit, you are not going to be permitted to come into Canada. Excuse me. So that's something you need to resolve before you make your flights or before you book a hotel to quarantine in. Your study permit is very important because that's what permits you to enter the country. So yes, my advice on that is just definitely contact your agent to see. If you're in a blended program, you may be able to defer your enrollment into the next intake. If you are in an online program, you may be able to start your studies from your home country, and then once your permit is approved, you can travel. Okay, so, but my advice is absolutely speak to your agent. So Bindu is asking, where can I search the video or the record? So the video of the program orientation. So for that, I would reach out to either orientation@fanshawec.ca if you're looking for a specific video, or otherwise you can contact your program coordinator because they may have recorded the session. Matthew, you were late for the program. How do you register for Fanshawe Friends? You email me and I will send you an application. So I'm just sending my email in the chat again. You can absolutely send me an email and I will send you a link to our form to register in the program. So Avinash is saying, my mentor can help with anything, including getting accommodation in London. So they may be able to offer you some advice and some tips, but the mentor can't, they can't really facilitate making sure you get accommodation. So, everything you would be asking them would be general advice. They're a student just like you and they're busy as well. So you want to make sure that, your questions are appropriate and you're directing your questions to the right place. So if it's kind of a serious issue or challenge that you're going through, your best bet is actually to reach out to the staff at Fanshawe rather than your mentor. The idea of the mentor is really just to provide you with some friendship, someone to ask general questions. You could, of course, ask them if they have any ideas or if they have any suggestions about accommodation in London. But I wouldn't necessarily, or I wouldn't at all actually lean on them to for sure secure accommodations for you. That's not really the point of the mentor role. So Kieran's asking about online classes. So the way it works at Fanshawe is if you are registered in an online program, you will automatically be put into your classes for level 1. So if you are not seeing that happening, you can contact the Office of the Registrar. Again, it's chat.fanshawec.ca. If you feel like there's something wrong with your schedule, definitely contact them to see what's going on. But yeah, you won't really have to do course selection for each of your courses. You will be put into your level. So user has a question about IRCC. Unfortunately, this isn't really the forum for that. So what I would say is talk to your recruiter. That would be your best bet. And Enega. I'm probably really saying your name wrong, but so you're just asking if I could briefly just say how to get enrolled in the Fanshawe Friends program. Again, just send me an email. We're going to be doing matching between August 31st and August 27th to August 30th. And then we will be matching mentors and mentees to get started. So yeah, so you can just, it's kind of an easy process. Just send me an email and I'll send you an application form. It's just quick. It's just identifying your basic information in a Google form. Santa, is there a particular format for the Friends program email? No, just say, hey, Laura, I just talked to you. I'm interested in the program. Can you send me the form? And I will send you the form. And that's all you need to do. Again, class schedules, any questions like that, you can go ahead and contact the office of the registrar. If at this point, if your fees are paid, you have submitted your COVID readiness form, it seems to me that it would be a problem that the office of the registrar could solve. So chat.fanshawec.ca. Oh, and I got some nice advice from Avinash about to help with my cough. I do have a little bit of a cough today. Don't worry, I am not sick, just a little bit of a dry throat today. So we have a comment here that says, can we connect with students in the same program? So what you will find when you complete your Fanshawe Friends application form is you'll see a spot where you can put in any requests. We can't guarantee matching requests for mentors and mentees. So if you're saying, I definitely want a mentor that's in the same program as me, maybe we can do it, but we might not be able to. So you can indicate that request in the form, but we can't guarantee any specific matching requests. So there's some questions here, just general questions about registration and enrollment. In that sense, I would say contact either your program coordinator or your academic division if you have questions. Question here about how do you know which division you're in? You can look on your program page. So we just have about 15 minutes left today, and I think we've gone over most of the questions. So I'm just going to share my screen and show you guys a few, just kind of navigate you through your program pages just to help you get a sense of where you can find some important information. So I will just share my screen now. I'm just finding the right one here. Just 1 minute. Too many screens open. Okay. So sorry, guys. Okay, so can you guys see my screen now? You should see Fanshawe International on, yes? Okay, beautiful. So few places you can go to find information. So social information, follow us on Instagram. If you haven't done that, do it right now. You can see lots of information here. about different programs that are happening. Of course, we have our stories. We always have some interesting Motivation Mondays and Fanshawe Fridays. So it's really nice to kind of get you pumped about being a Fanshawe student. As you scroll down, there's lots of information that you'll see, just different videos from some of our agents. We have some people from different programs that are sharing their experiences. Of course, right here, we have our Fanshawe Friends recruitment information. This is the recruitment for senior students, but our session today is designed to help level 1 students get involved in the program. The other thing I have here is our Fanshawe International Facebook page. So really important place where you can find our student life coordinators will do our live sessions on here. So I know there's one happening tomorrow, but you can see all the information about our different events. Like this is our Ask Me Anything video with the student life coordinator. So lots of really great information here. Our final social page is our YouTube page. So just to kind of give you a quick overview here. So some of our previous sessions that we've held during this 21 Fall Fanshawe Cares Live series can be found here on the website. There's also some really great other videos. These fan experience videos are awesome. It's information from different students just sharing their experience here at Fanshawe. There's also this is from our virtual orientation, but these are information about certain programs or all of our programs provided by our program coordinators. So if you're interested in watching a video about your program specifically, you can have a look here and just learn a little bit more about your program that way. So I'm just gonna, let's see a few more tabs. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you all was the FSU page. Now, they will be our special guest tomorrow. So I don't want to go into this too much because they know a lot more about this than I do. But what I would say is that you can look, if you're interested in different volunteer opportunities, they do have a tab there. The other thing you can look at is their event. So the FSU is awesome. They hold all kinds of events all the time. So they're another great group to follow on Instagram, on Twitter, just to learn more about what's going on with them. And they do have a event section here where you can see everything that's going on. So they're having an acoustic music night, they're having a chess tournament, they do online game series as well. And they're doing a bingo night. And again, like anything else that's going on, you can always subscribe to their calendar to get updates. But participating in the student union is something I really encourage all students to do, just because it's a great opportunity to meet new people and to feel more involved in the Fanshawe community. I know that working or studying and it can be stressful. I know a lot of you will probably have part-time jobs as well, and it's often difficult to balance these commitments, but it's what makes college fun is getting involved in different events. So definitely consider doing that. Another opportunity is also on Facebook, but it's a really great group. It's actually a group that I participated in many years ago, and it is the Fanshawe College Conversation Circles. So if you are a student who is in English for academic purposes, or if you're a student who just would like to support others who are learning English, joining the conversation circles at Fanshawe group is a really nice group to join. So the administrator of the program, his name is Jerry, and you can find him at the Library Learning Commons. But this group, they have a lot of really fun events as well. These are some pictures from their outdoor conversation circle, which they held this summer. So really nice. And this is sort of also what our own Fanshawe Friends group get-togethers are going to sort of look like. So of course, we're going to still maintain social distance, and these are some very cute photos. And yeah, but we can still all gather in person as long as we're wearing masks and, you know, abiding by social distancing rules. So I'm going to show you two more things. Firstly, this is some information about the co-curricular record. So student services co-curricular record, if you just search that on the website, I'm just going to throw this into the chat. Oh, Bianca, yeah, I heard a lot about Jerry in the conversation circle. It is a really fun group. I'm involved in a few other programs right now, so I'm not able to participate this year, but I definitely have participated in the past, and it's a lot of fun. So the co-curricular record, as I mentioned, is kind of that formal record of your volunteer and activity participation while at Fanshawe. So you can read through what types of activities are included in the co-curricular record. But again, as I mentioned, it's really great for students who plan on eventually applying for scholarships and awards, because to have that record all listed out with everything you've done at the college is just a really great supplementary document to submit with any awards or scholarship applications. The last thing I want to do is I want to show you guys a little bit of information about how to learn more about your program. So I'm going to call for students in the chat. Give me a program. What program would you like me to look up? First come, first serve. ACD1. Okay, let's do that. Whoa. So you guys can all, so this is advanced communication. Okay, ACD1. So this is what you're all going to do if you want to look up your own programs. Thank you for everybody who's put their programs in. I promise it's the exact same thing you need to do. So put the name of your program in the search, and then you will see your program page come up. So you just need to click on your program page. And this is where you will find lots of important information about your program. So the first thing, whoops, sorry guys, this over a little bit. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna see is, so the overview. So it's just gonna say, so this is currently only offered for international students. So we will look at the admissions requirements. So, okay. Sorry guys, okay. So we'll go over to the more info. So in this section, you're gonna see the contact for your program, which this program is offered by the School of Language and Liberal Studies. So their information is available there. You'll see where your program is being delivered. So this is being delivered at the London campus. LC is just London Oxford campus. You'll see the duration of your program. So this one is 15-week terms, and it's a 1-year program. So that means there'll be 2 levels of 15 weeks. You're also going to see learning outcomes. So in taking this program, what will you learn? And there's also some program pathways. So this means that if you've completed the course, you may be able to transition into another, you can transition into another program with advanced standing. So there's a number of different programs here where you could, if you finish this program and you decide you want to take another program, because they share some similar courses, you would potentially receive advanced standing if you are transitioning into any of these other programs. So I'm gonna do one more here. So we'll do CIM1. Okay. So again, we're gonna find some of the same information here. So I was surprised not to see this, but typically with the advanced communication program, I believe that one is being delivered fully online this term, but you will also see here this small little tag underneath the offering, and that will tell you how your program is being delivered. So For BIM and integrated practice, we're seeing here it's being delivered temporarily online. In the overview, you will also see the progression of your program. So that's also very important. And under the more info section, again, it's the same thing. You'll see just the learning outcomes. Underneath here, you will also see your program coordinator. So this is the name of your program coordinator here. So my recommendation for students is if you have questions about your program, such as who is my program coordinator, what format is my program being delivered, how long is my program, visit your program page. Almost everything you need is available here. Under the courses section, you'll also see all the courses you're going to take in level 1 and level 2. So that's always really helpful for students to kind of learn a little bit more information about what to expect in their program. Okay. So yeah, so lots of requests to check out programs, and I'm sorry, I wish I could show all of them to you guys, but I promise if you just follow that process, just Google or search in the Fanshawe website for your program, and you'll be able to find more information. So I'll be attending classes online from your home country. Is there course material that would be required for that time, or is it when I reach Canada? So yeah, there would be course material, and all of that information would be provided by your program coordinator and on your program page. So you can always contact your academic division if there's something specific. You can also go to the textbook or go to, I'll just show you as well, our Fanshawe bookstore. Here we go. So can you guys can still see my screen? Yes? Okay. So here you can check your campus, select your term, and we will go with, I think I saw some supply chain management students. Let's do that. Way down. So supply chain management, you can click and you will see basically all of your courses. You can select whatever courses you're registered in and then select go. And here you will see your required textbooks. So they give you the required textbook, and they will also give you some suggested textbooks. So anything listed as suggested, you do not need to buy. The required textbooks, you typically would need to buy those. And the reason for that is sometimes they have like testing that's associated with the textbook. If you do have any questions, your program orientation day is a really good day to ask any of those questions you might have. There are sometimes some books that you can get away with getting used, or ordering it. Just getting a digital copy of the book is often a really cost-effective way that some people decide to go with. But your best bet is program coordinator, because it's not a one-size-fits-all situation for textbooks. Okay, so what a great session. I really enjoyed chatting with you guys today. So again, thank you so much for coming on and for joining us. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, we'll be joined by the Fanshawe Student Union. Oh, did we have a quick question there? You can go ahead, Olu.
Hi, sorry, just wanted to find if the welcome packages are still being given to international students.
Yeah, so if you have questions about your welcome package, you can always email Fanshawe Cares.
Welcome packages are still being given to international students. Check it out.
I couldn't hear anything. So I think Siri took over my computer.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna, you can send me an email and I'll follow up with you, okay?
Okay, all right.
Okay, awesome. So yes, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate your time, everyone coming here. For all those who have been to so many of the sessions, it's always really great to see your name again in the chat each and every day. So tomorrow we'll be joined by the Fanshawe Student Union, and they will be providing us some information about how you can get involved and their exciting activities that they have going. So, so please attend, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye everyone.